You can't solve your financial problems with the same kind of thinking that caused them. These words will change your reality because poverty can't survive in a dough chaser's mentality.
The Beat Majors.
So to all my dough chasers, it's time to get this party started now.
I like it.
With your host, Jason White.
Yo, what's up, dough chasers? My name is Jason White, CEO and founder of Witness Riches, and also your host for Dough Chaser TV. I want to thank you all for being here with me today. Earlier, I was supposed to go live, I believe it was 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but we were having technical difficulties. I cannot wait for AT&T to speed up my internet because I want to go live whenever I want. And right now, I'm basically forced to go live when we have low traffic here in the office. But I'm going to deal with that, and I appreciate you all dealing with me. What's up, Carol? Carol. How are you? Today we're going to be talking about a particular situation that me in particular, that we deal with here in the organization. Clients are looking to start the credit repair journey. They're looking to get their credit in shape, and they're also looking to either buy a home, buy a new car, refinance, or be prepared for whatever life may bring their way. And one of the common questions that we run across is, Jason, should I work on repairing my credit now, or should I focus on paying down debt? And I want to answer that question for you because some of you may be in that similar predicament and you don't know which route you should take. And hopefully the information that I provide with you today is insightful, helpful, and gives you the right direction that you need to go about when it comes to getting on the right track to a better credit score. Okay. So typically when I talk to people, the first thing that I want to know is, what's the goal? If someone tells me, hey, Jason, I want to buy a house and these particular issues are hurting me, what I want to do is make a suggestion based off of that. So if you are watching this video and you're someone who is in a predicament where you want to fix your credit to, buy a house or anything like that, and you don't know which route you should go, should you repair your credit now, or should you wait and pay down your debt now and then fix your credit? Let me know what kind of goals you may have for yourself so I can, have a better understanding of who I'm talking to. But let's say that your goal is to buy a house. And let's say that you have a poor credit score. Let's also say that you have a high debt to income ratio, meaning that your debt to income, the debt payments that you have that you're obligated to pay, that are reporting on your credit report, let's say that they exceed more than 40% of your income. Okay. So for example, just to make the math work, let's say that your income is $1,000. Just to make the math work. I know y'all making tons of money out there, but let's say it's $1,000 and your expenses are $500. That means that your debt to income ratio is 50%. Okay. And you're looking to buy a house, and of course they don't want you to be over leveraged. They want you to have a debt to income ratio under 40%. Okay. Let me turn this off. All right. So we have those two predicaments. You have poor credit. For example, let's say your credit score is a 500 and you want to have at least a 620, 640 when you apply for a mortgage, and your debt to income ratio is a 50%. Okay. Which route should you take? Okay. So you have to go with what's more important to you. Is it eliminating debt or being credit worthy? Okay. And it's kind of hard to answer that, but if I had a gun to my head right now and I had to answer that, I would say fix your credit. And here's why. The two are connected to each other, okay? Your debt payments are on your credit report. Your credit report is going to compute your credit score, right? And though you may be working on paying down your debt, it really depends on what debt that you're focusing on, for one. And then two, if you have a poor credit score, that often tells me that you're paying high interest rates. So if you were to improve your credit for example, let's say that you acquired our service. Our service is $64.99 a month. Okay. And let's say that you said, you know what, I'm going to commit to this, and let's give it a year max. Worst case scenario, you were in a credit repair program for a year. $64.99 times 12. Okay, if you can see that, that's $780 that you pay for a credit repair service for a year. Okay, keep that number in mind, 788. And you have a car note. Because you have poor credit, your car note is probably 20, 22%. You have credit cards where those interest rates are 20, 24%. Let's go with 20%. You have, 4 or 5 credit cards, and those payments are about $50 a month. You have student loans. Your student loan is about $250 a month. Your car note, let's say that is, let's say that's $500 a month. Okay, so I know that we're over our example limit, but I'm just trying to make this look good. Okay, so let's say that your car note is $500 a month. Car note Okay, let me go to a cal note. Let me go to a calculator real quick. I'm going to show you this calculator. Car payment calculator. Give me one quick second so I can get this for you, because I'm going to show you my screen, okay? Let me show you my screen. Okay, give me a 1 if you can still hear me. Give me a 1. Let me get a 1 if you can still hear me. If you can still hear me, give me a 1, please. Okay. So let's say that your car note, you bought a car for $15,000, and your interest rate is 25. Let's go with 22%. Okay, so your car payment is $414, and you're paying that over 60 months, 5 years. Okay. Can you see that? Okay, you all can hear me? Okay, I appreciate that. So your car payment is $414 right here, as you can see, and you're paying that for 60 months. With bad credit, 414 times 60, that is, you know what? Calculator. So you can see the math. I want you to see this math, okay? So right now we're doing 414 times 60. 414 times 60. Okay? You're paying $24,000, 840. Okay? Minus that from the actual loan amount that you got was $15,000. Minus $15,000. So you all know that I'm not making this up. You're paying $9,000 in interest. Okay. Let me see if I can get so first and foremost, do we see the significance? $9,000 in interest. That's almost 2 cars. You see that? Almost 2 cars. That's an interest. That's with poor credit. Let's go with a credit card. Let's see if we can get something. Can we get something? Dang it. I was trying to get something. Let me see here. Let's go to a regular random website. Nerd Wallet. Everybody heard of Nerd Wallet. This is a legitimate resource. Let's see if they have a calculator. Should have prepared. All right, something happened to my window. Excuse me, something happened to the window. Okay, we're back. Let me go to a calculator, creditcards.com. That's a reliable resource. This is how much it's costing you in interest payments. All right. So we have pay off my current balance. Let's say that you owe $5,000 altogether. Your interest rate is 20%. Okay, what is monthly charges? What do they mean by that? $0. And then let's say that you did this for a year. How much would you need to pay? To pay that off will take you paying off your balance 2 months earlier will increase. All right, at your current rate of spending, it will take $463 per month to pay off your credit card balance in 12 months. Okay? Now, do they show the interest? All right. I wish I had a better calculator. Okay. But the point that I'm trying to make is that through paying. All right, I'm back. By you focusing on paying off your debt and you have poor credit, you're going to pay high payments and interest. As we can see by the car note, you paid almost 2 car payments by focusing on the debt payment instead of focusing on your credit score. So if you were to improve your credit score, I'll just use the car for example, due to the fact that I can't find a good calculator. I'm sorry, my bad. Let's go back to that calculator. I'm going to pull that up for you. So let's go back to the calculator, and I'm going to show you the same example, but the interest rate is a great interest rate because you have a great credit score, okay? Check this out. So let's go to, all right. We have $15,000. Let's say that your interest rate is 5%, all right? And you pay that for 5 years. Total, you'll be paying $16,000, $16,984, and the loan amount will be $15,000. That means that you will have paid interest of only $1,900. $1,900 compared to $9,840. That's a $7,900 difference because you improve your credit score. So the thing about improving your credit score is you focus on improving that, give it a year. You make that $700 AD investment, and basically you save yourself 1,000%, 10 times worth the amount that you invested in your in credit repair. Because if you don't invest in credit repair, you're going to pay $7,900 extra in interest payments versus only paying $1,900 in interest because you have a better credit score. So making that small investment in yourself for a temporary point in your life can end up saving you thousands of dollars of interest versus just focusing on the debt payments with a bad credit score. So when people are asking me, Jason, what do you recommend that I do? I like to, break down the math, right? How many of you can understand that? I wish I had a better calculator, but we got to work with what we have. But how many of you understand, the predicament that I just painted? Do you understand that investing in fixing your credit, whether you do it yourself, if you do it yourself, you don't have to pay anybody. It may take a little longer because you have to go through that learning curve, but still doing it yourself or hiring someone, you're saving thousands of dollars on interest payment. And that's just with the car. Imagine if you were able to fix your credit, improve your credit score, and with your credit cards, instead of paying each of those credit cards off monthly, you consolidate them into a small loan with your bank or your credit union. And because you have a better credit score, your interest rate improves dramatically, is no longer 24%. And because you consolidated that loan instead of it being a revolving loan, is now simple interest. So you're not going to be charged nowhere near as much in interest payments when you refinance that, and you can pay out that loan a lot faster, and you have a better rate because you have a better credit score. Okay. And also when it comes to buying a home, that 1 percentage point with your interest rate over 30 years, that equates to $50,000 to $75,000 of interest payments. Improving your credit score, taking that sacrifice for a short amount of time, is definitely more worth it than just focusing on eliminating debt, especially when you have a bad credit score. So if you are someone where you're wondering, should I focus on fixing my credit or should I focus on paying down debt? I always recommend focus on fixing your credit, because you can use that great credit score and then refinance the loans that you have, get a better payment, and use that extra money that you save. Use that extra money that you save. For example, look at this car. Let me go back to that. Okay. Look at this. Peep this out. Look at this car payment. I'm going to pull this up a little faster. Okay. For example, 5% interest rate for a $15,000 car. Your payment is $283. Go back to our example, 22%, your payment is $414. $414 minus $283. You just saved yourself $131. Times that by 12. That's $1,500 a year. Apply that to your car note. Times that by 5. You added an additional $7,800 towards the principal of your car. You're going to be able to pay that car off a lot sooner by refinancing, getting a better rate. So not only are you getting a better interest rate, your car payment has dramatically decreased. Now you have extra money that's cash flow that you can use towards building an emergency fund. You can use it towards adding to the principal of that car note and paying off that car note a lot faster. You can use that towards your credit card balances and paying that off a lot sooner. And even if you want to use it to, go out to eat a couple extra meals, you want to use it for whatever, it's there for you because you focused on fixing your credit, freeing up that cash flow by refinancing your loans and, paying down that debt then, okay? Now, typically, in order for you to improve your credit, you will still need to pay down debt, especially if you have credit card debt, okay? There's no way for you to consolidate a credit card balance without having a better credit score. And sometimes, if your credit score is totally dependent on your credit card balances, because that's the only credit card debt that's the only debt that you have, then you need to put a huge effort on reducing your credit card balances so that you can improve your credit score. And then once your credit score reaches a certain limit, then you can look into consolidation or transferring that to a new credit card with 0% interest. Okay. So it's a lot of things that you can focus on, but those are my suggestions. All right. Any questions about that? While you think of questions, this is what I want you to do. I want you to check out this new ad that I created for Transcend Financial Academy. Let me know what you think. Check this out. Ladies and gentlemen, we have credit score increases. This client has been in our program since June, and over the last 6 months, we have helped her see tremendous increases with her credit score. With TransUnion, she started off with the 483, and that has improved to a 621. Equifax, her score started off at a 600, and that improved to a 675. And Experian started off at a 627, and that has improved to a 679. Total, that's 265 points. She has improved her credit score since working with our program. However, if you have 6 months and you'd like to learn how to repair your credit and boost your credit scores, you need to check out Transcend Financial Academy and enroll in our credit repair course and credit builder secrets so that you can learn how to use legal strategies that we use for our clients and you can use on your own credit to fix your credit and improve your credit worthiness. For a limited time, you can get full access for just 4 payments of $29. Click swipe up now or the link associated to this video to learn more today. What do you all think about that ad? I think it's pretty dope. That's an ad that I created for Transcend Financial Academy. That is our academy where we teach you our methods that we use in our credit repair business, that we use for our coaching clients to help you improve your finances and boost your credit score. Brown Sugar 69 2006 asked, does that method apply if your credit cards are already in collection? So if your credit cards are already in collection, they're not building any more interest, okay? And they're not being counted towards your debt to income ratio. So when it comes to them being in collections, first you want to, request validation and all that good stuff and negotiate. However, the method doesn't work towards charged off accounts or collections. It only works for accounts that are still open. Good question. However, if you are someone who is interested in learning these methods, definitely check out Transcend Financial Academy, where you can learn how to, implement these methods more in depth, get the strategy more in depth. Check out that link. If you are interested in our Done For You credit repair service, I'll make sure that I provide that link as well. But in that service, we actually do the work for you to help you get results. And then we teach you methods to help you boost your credit score. You can check that out. Last Friday, I gave away my first poster, the Dough Chaser Manifesto, to our brother, Lonnie Williams. He was actually the first winner. If you are someone who is interested in winning your own poster, every Friday I'm going to give away a Dough Chaser poster. And if you want to enter that drawing, feel free to enter into that drawing here. I want to thank you all for joining me today. This was our episode of Dough Chaser TV. Should I invest in fixing my credit or reducing my debt? Either or. Hopefully that question was answered for you. Cannon Wiles, if you dispute an inquiry on an open account and get the inquiry removed, will that close the account? Not necessarily. However, it will cause the creditor to question it, and they may reach out to you to verify. They may actually feel like the account was opened unjustly. They may temporarily freeze your account or close your account. I don't recommend that open accounts. I don't recommend that you dispute open accounts when it comes to the inquiry, because that's a probability, and we want to minimize mistakes as much as possible. So I don't recommend it for open accounts. We don't dispute in our organization when it comes to inquiries. But there's always that chance of them closing that account. However, with a phone call, I'm pretty sure that all of that can be reversed. However, why go through it? All right. So I want to thank you all. Make sure if you're watching this video that you like this video and you subscribe. That way you can stay in touch, and all the information, the value that we provide, you continue to get. Again, my name is Jason White. You all have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm out.